Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next comeback video, episode 24 of season 4. Yo! Actually, I did kind of sneak a... Well, I didn't deliberately try to sneak a peek at the episode title, but I have a pretty good idea what the episode title is. Oh dear! So, yes, my first thoughts is that there's two possibilities for this episode. It'll either be Twilight's key episode, or it won't. But all I'm going to say is it appeared that it won't. So I think I'm going to leave that there. I might make a future video about what I think it's going to be in the big finale, even though, yeah, there is a synopsis out there, which I will not look at. And just in case you've forgotten, I hate spoilers. I hate spoilers. So please no spoiling. As I like to say, you only get to see a show once, so make it count, kids. So, anyway, looking forward to the next episode as soon as it starts. Dear. Which, unfortunately, is a couple minutes from now. I mean, oh, dear. The trouble with doing this in a live format is that you don't get to control when you get to push the button. You have to wait. You have to be prepared and everything. I mean, I could just edit this out, which I might. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, I guess I'll talk about previously the previous episodes. I like that episode. That was a good one. I'm always a little cautious about declaring if it's a good or bad episode immediately after watching it, because a lot of episodes in season 4 have been like that. It's like, well, I thought it was good, but then when I go back and as an analyst, it's like, nah, it really wasn't that good. It's like, oh, that didn't make sense, or that didn't make sense, or this didn't make sense, or anything like that. But no, that was the last one, Inspiration Manifestation. I think my biggest criticism is its title, because I can't spell either one of those words. Oh, dear. But yeah, I mean, that was a good one. It was fun. It was enjoyable. And again, it wasn't a big surprise, because it was written by 2 classic MLP writers, so that was cool. Yes! Oh, dear. So, yes. It'll be interesting to see. Well, actually, it will be interesting to see what's going to be in this episode. I've been anticipating this episode for a while, but it'll be interesting to see where this goes, or how long this goes. You will know soon enough, I think. Particularly if you've seen the episode title or if you've read the synopsis of them. Which I have done. I mean, I saw the episode title earlier, but anyway, hopefully there will not be a new big promo or anything like that. So, anyway, let's get to this. 4, 3, 2, 1, start!
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. All new. Next.
Yay!
Right
New episode's coming on now. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh, the all-powerful DHX. The train again. Oh, look, it's the Crystal Empire. Yay!
This just got real.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, nice save.
Listen up, gang. We're almost there, so I've got a few things
Derpy.
to say. First off, who here besides me thinks this is the best Equestria Games delegation in Ponyville history?
Yay! Yay!
And no matter what your sport is, we gotta give it our best, because we've all got a genuine shot at Ponyville Gold.
Yay!
With the possible exception of Bulk Biceps, Fluttershy, and me.
What?
I mean, we're good and all, but we're up against the Wonderbolts in the aerial relay.
What?
So gold's kind of a stretch. Let's not kid ourselves.
Don't feel bad, Rainbow Dash. We have absolutely no shot at winning gold either.
That's because you're carrying the flag for Ponyville in the opening ceremony.
That's what I was
there
thinking.
Are no winners.
Winners or not, we still have the chance to be awesome.
That's the spirit.
Yes.
You hear that, every pony? Winners or not, we all still have the chance to be awesome.
Yeah! Charge!
But let's still try to win lots and lots of stuff too, okay?
Yes, boss! Back to work, everybody! That was cool! Oh dear, oh dear! I wish I could think of something else cutting to say during the opening, but I can't.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness is easy feat, and magic makes it all complete to have mine. Do you know you are
Oh. Oh, well, that was interesting. Yeah, so obviously it's the Equestria Games at long last. Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. We got to see Rainbow Dash in her drill sergeant mode again. Roar! Yes, sir. We will go charging up the hill, sir. Yes. I mean, I don't know if that's entirely true, but I like that. I like that side of Rainbow Dash. But here it's a little bit different. Here she's a little, yeah, we might be able to do okay, but yeah, we're facing the Wonderbolt, so gold isn't exactly, it's gonna be not very likely, and I have to agree with that. I mean, Rainbow Falls was the big thing, was just them qualifying, and we saw how badly the Wonderbolts beat them. But you know what? They're the best flyers ever, and they're not. Rainbow Dash is pretty good, but no, the other, sorry, both Bicep and Fluttershy, they're not. And it's kind of interesting that Rainbow Dash is being a realist about this. It's like, you know, it's like season 1 Rainbow Dash might be like, yeah, we can do it. We're gonna go beat the Wonderbolts. Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, Rainbow Dash, she's not an idiot. I mean, she can be impulsive sometimes, like kicking a dragon in the nose. Not the smartest move, but she's not an idiot. So yeah, I think she obviously realizes that, yeah, their chances of beating the Wonderbolts are very, very slim. But I did like the Kitty Bar Crusaders attitude. It's like, you know what, we still have the ability to be awesome nonetheless. Yo-ho! That's definitely the right attitude. I mean, because yeah, in the real Olympic Games, yeah, some teams don't have a chance of beating some of the other teams, but you know, it's just their opportunity to do as well as they can, and that's cool. I mean, and sadly that can translate into the real world as well. In not just competitions, but a lot of things. So, it's going to be interesting to see. Is this going to be a single episode? Is this going to carry on into the season finale? We shall see. Ah, dear, oh dear. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm finally glad that they're getting around the Equestria Games, because like, I figured it was going to be a lot earlier this season, but oh well. So anyway, back to this thing. I don't think I need this right now. Oh, poor Spike. Wow.
It's all in there, gang. Leave it to Spike, champion gear carrier for all your gear carrying needs.
And the Ponyville flag?
Dave Polsky.
You sure? And what about the flagpole?
In with a portable ramp.
Whoa. Give it a rest, Apple Bloom.
Aw, she's just nervous, that's all. Perfectly understandable. Whenever I'm afraid I'll forget something and I start to panic, I have a simple trick. I count to 10, and by the time I'm done, I've calmed myself enough to get the job done right every time. Easy peasy cider squeezy.
Interesting.
Hey!
The Royal Guard!
Put me down!
Hey, why are you kidnapping Spike? Get back here! Interesting.
Spike, are you alright?
1,000 pardons, O great and honorable Spike, the brave and glorious.
What?
Huh? Who the what now?
Thanks for bringing Spike to us.
A little more gentle next time.
It's okay, Spike. We'll have our hoof ponies go back for your bags.
Can they hang back a second? Tell me what's going on first?
That would be a good idea. Oh.
So the ponies here think I'm some kind of hero, huh? More of the green ones, please. I like the green ones.
Yes, Master.
Last time you were here, you got the crystal heart to Princess Cadence in time to save this entire empire from
Oh, yeah, I
destruction.
forgot about that.
You are known throughout my empire as great and honorable, Spike the brave and glorious.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome? You're a big shot here, Spike.
Isn't that going a little far?
See that? That's you!
Oh.
Hello, gorgeous.
All hope you do us the honor of lighting the torch at the opening ceremony.
Cool.
You'd be the very first dragon in the history of the Equestria Games to do so.
Cool.
Of course I'll do it. And, bonus, I can do it with my fire breath.
Ah, careful. Whoops. Whoops. I think I'm gonna comment on that a lot later.
Places for the procession, everybody! 2 minutes!
Hey, shining armor! It is armor! Yes! Ooh, it's all the princesses. Cool. Ooh, it's the Saddle Arabian ponies, too. Oh, did I say... Dang it. Did I say saddle or... Oh, whatever. It'll be okay, Twilight. It'll be okay. Hi. Hi over there. Aww.
And you're quite certain you also understand exactly what you're supposed to do?
I stand where you tell me until you give me the signal, and then I walk over and light the torch.
Sounds easy.
Couldn't be simpler.
Okay. Oh, it's bright. Oh, it'll be okay, Spike. It'll be okay.
Mr.
That was a cool shot.
Are you coming?
Wow.
Honestly, would some pony help him walk?
Will somebody help him walk?
Now, please welcome the delegation from Ponyville!
Ponyville forever! Yay! Awesome!
Hey. Shh, shh. Twilight. Twilight, you're not supposed to pick sides. Interesting outfits they've got. Why does that torch look so dark and scary and stuff?
This is the signal.
Go! Do it now! Do it now, Trooper!
I'm giving you the signal now.
Oh, poor Spike.
Mr. the Dragon.
Come on, Spike, you can do it. Oh, no. Poor guy.
Come on, Spike, calm yourself. Count to 10.
Yes! I was gonna say, remember that.
2, 3, 1,000, 14,000,
so-
20,000.
Poor Spike.
30,000.
Oh, no. It's Prince Blueblood.
What's wrong?
Come on, you can do it, Spike. Oh.
Tell me this isn't happening.
Oh. It's okay, Spike. You can do it. Calmness, Spike.
Equestria, we have a problem.
Anybody got a lighter? Oh, poor Spike, poor Spike. Oh, that was such a good setup. Oh, no, I will not watch this promo. I am not going to watch this promo. Tell me when it's over, team. It's difficult to, yes, I will not watch the promo. La 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 la. I can't think of anything to say while I'm trying to avoid promos. Come on. Oh, okay, it's safe. It's like, I will know soon enough. So anyway, whatchamacallit. Oh, poor Spike. That was evil. I mean, it's like, poor Spike. He's been beaten up and abused and stuff all throughout the season. It did away the entire series. He's always the beastie of burden. But I guess that he's okay with that, but it's like I thought it was like, oh, the Crystal Ponies worship him now. That's cool. That's awesome. It's like, it's like, yeah, that first pony was like, oh, I gotta find a green one. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta find the green one for my master. That's my first thought. I don't think it's quite as bad as that, but yeah, I find that interesting. And again, the Royal Guard got to speak, and we got to see a different color of the Royal Guard as well, so that was cool. There's a lot in this one. Again, there's a lot of interesting things to stop and look at. Like, all the princesses are here. Prince Blueblood, the ponies from Saddle Arabia. I got it right this time. I think I said, I don't remember if I said it right or not, but that doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, yeah, there's some other ponies we haven't seen before from what might have been African, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, back to Spike. Yeah, poor Spike. They so set that up. Oh, that was awful. That they make him like, oh, I can handle this. It's okay. And then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, no, I can't handle this. Oh, I feel that way. I feel that way sometimes. I think I can handle something, but then when you're actually in the situation, all of a sudden you can't. And even the techniques you think can help you get through it don't help you. Oh dear, I can't help but think, it's like, for a soldier, it's like, you can go to training as much as you want, but nothing will prepare you for your actual real combat, which by the way, obviously I've never done that. Thank goodness. This is one of those things that I'm glad for me. War is just a video game to me, and I hope it stays that way in a way. Anyway, getting away from that. But yeah, there's just some things, even in more civilian life, that you can prepare and train for them all you want, but nothing will prepare you for the real thing, because obviously the real pressure and everything like that obviously changes everything. Like again, I must have been like, I'm thinking it's like, I'm doing this videos by myself. I'm looking at a camera sitting across the room. If I had to do this in front of every single one of my subscribers, I'd probably be like, oh, yeah. Anyway, back to the episode. Come on, Spike, I know you can do this. Come on. Aww.
Mr. the Dragon, would you like the torch already?
I don't know what it is.
Such
but
impatience.
I just don't have the stuff today. Did you bring a match?
You're a fire-breathing dragon.
And some cough drops, maybe? Never mind. I'll keep trying.
Some pony, go down and help him.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. Yes, ma'am.
Light!
I can help with this. Oh no. What's that? Woo! Ow. Hey, you almost lit Spike on fire. That wasn't very nice. Aww. Uh-oh.
How did you do that?
I'm not sure.
I have a feeling this is going to be bad for the image.
Better late than never.
Oh, that was surprisingly forgiving.
Let the games begin!
Yes! Aw, poor Spike. He hasn't figured it out just yet, but I'm sure he will. I thought you said the games are going to begin.
To the superstars. You were fabulous.
Made me sit up proud like a cornstalk in August.
Oh, good.
You done good, Squirt. You three really were wonderful. But does any pony know what was going on with Spike?
He sure seemed to be having a tough time of it out there.
Yeah, I would say
He
so.
put things right in time, though. Actually, it was me. I didn't want him to be embarrassed.
Poor
So I
guy.
cast a secret spell to light it for him.
Oh.
Oh dear. Have you told him? No, but he might have figured it out on his own.
You gotta tell him just in case.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm just afraid of how he'll take it. I know what pride he takes in a job well done.
Poor guy.
Here he comes now.
Oh,
Act
no.
casual.
Casual.
Sup?
There's those sunglasses again.
Is everything okay?
What's up?
I guess. I don't know. The weirdest thing happened down there.
Yeah, about that.
I mean, there I was, trying to light the torch with all of Equestria watching, and feeling like the hugest failure ever.
Poor guy.
And then the thing just lit. It was amazing.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
phew.
No.
I was afraid you'd be upset.
Upset? Are you kidding? Why would I be upset to discover I can light fire with my mind?
No.
What?
Look, it's the great and honorable Spike the Brave and Glorious.
Oh,
we get your
poor guy.
autograph?
Sure. How you saved our empire last time you were here was really amazing. Taw. You know what else is amazing?
Oh, no.
Watch this.
Hey, wait, no, don't do that. Oh, no. I was gonna say, it's like he's gonna... You're gonna burn the autograph? That's kinda dumb.
Don't worry. Once it bursts into flames through brain power, I'll sign another one for you. Promise.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what? Oh, no. No, don't do it, Twilight. Don't do it.
Spike, may I have a word with you a moment?
You better be careful with that. Might burst into flames later. Delayed reaction.
Oh, dear. I don't think I want this
What
anymore.
is it? Hold on. Give me a second. If I can set fire to stuff with my mind reading must be just around the corner. And I predict that you are about to ask me to set fire to something with my mind!
Wrong.
No, because you can't.
Oh, really? So how do you explain what happened down there in front of thousands and thousands of...
I did it, Spike. I cast a spell to do it for you.
In
Oh,
front of thousands and
poor...
thousands?
I'm sorry, Spike. I just couldn't stand to see you stuck like that. You understand, don't you?
I need to be alone right now.
Oh.
Spike?
Oh, man.
Oh, great and honorable Spike the Brave and Glorious. Can I get your autograph?
Sorry. You should probably ask somebody special instead.
Aw, poor guy. Aw.
Our next event, the aerial relay.
Cool.
That's Dash and Fluttershy.
Oh no! You can't be late for that!
Miss, step right over here.
Oh no.
Unicorns will no longer be admitted without a disabling spell
Disabling spell, eh?
to prevent cheating. And make sure you don't even try casting a spell or we'll know it.
Interesting. Comment on that, I think, in a minute. Ooh, Griffins!
If Ponyville medals here, we'll have 8 medals so far, putting us tied for the lead
Oh.
with Cloudsdale.
Hey.
Unless Cloudsdale medals here too.
Ms. Harshwinny, I know you're really busy, but
What is it?
maybe there's something else I can do for the games. You know, something really worthy of the Crystal Empire's admiration.
What are you talking about? You lit the torch for the whole thing!
Well, actually, that wasn't really...
That wasn't worthy enough for you?
No.
For Pony's sake, next thing you know, you'll be asking to put on a rock concert. Oh, celebrities.
Wait, that's it!
No. Oh no. Prepare for running speed! Oh. Ooh, that was actually really close.
We got silver!
Way to go, Rainbow Dash. And, Ponyville, of course.
Congratulations to all our medalists. And now, the anthem of...
And I shall do the honor of singing!
No! Wait a minute, isn't it...
Spike, what are you doing?
It's...
You know how they always just play the music? Well, I know all the words to our anthem,
But-
and we'll sing them for you now!
Wait.
Loud and proud,
But-
to the enjoyment of all!
Wait a minute. Isn't it the song of the winners that gets played?
And now, the Cloudsdale anthem as sung by Spike.
Uh-oh. He's busted.
Wait! The Cloudsdale anthem?
They only play the anthem for the winners, Spike. The Wonderbolts are from Cloudsdale.
But
Oh, darn
I
it,
don't
poor
know the words to
Spike.
the Cloudsdale anthem. I've never even heard it.
Poor Spike.
Oh, great and honorable Spike, the brave and glorious!
He is so dead.
Oh, we're the Wonderbolts, and we're super fast, and we're
Oh.
from Cloudsdale, which is a part of Equestria.
Oh, no.
That we like best, and we're proud, and we're fast, and we like it because it really has nice trees. Yeah,
trees?
we love the town because it's so cool.
There
We
it
love
goes.
to fly really fast and everything
Uh-oh.
like that.
She's mad.
I kinda wish this was over, 'cause it isn't yet over. Now, oh,
Poor
we're the
Spike.
Wonderbolts and we're super fast,
Yeah,
and
don't-
we're
don't listen, honey, don't
Cloudsdale.
listen.
We like it
He's a-
there 'cause it's really nice and the trees are cool, and I hope this is over now.
I would just stop if I were
Keeps
you.
going on, la, 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 and we really love the town. So I wish that this song was over now.
Me too.
Over now.
Oh, cut the commercial. Please cut the commercial.
Over now.
Oh, poor Spike. Oh, man. What? It's like, great going, Spike. You woke the baby. Oh, man. Oh, not again. Don't do this to me. Although I probably have to watch this at some point, but I'm not going to do it now. Oh, man. So... Oh, poor Spike. Oh, man. I missed a bit that part with the the airport security thing. It's like, oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. It's like, I'm hoping they're not going to be political here. Please don't do that. There are some shows, jobs that are kind of to make political commentary, but I hope this is not one of them. But of course, I don't think that was the point. The point was that interesting in itself. Oh, a disabling spell. I must admit, I've always thought about that. It's like, there must be ways to like disable like a unicorn's magic or something like that. Like my own headcanon in a way was like to have like a little collar around the horn, kind of like in the Crystal Empire Part 1, where Shining Armor, with his horn gets all covered, but like the crystal from like Sombra or something. I figured, well, maybe if there's something like that could disable it as well. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. That to prevent cheating and everything. That because the problem with magic is that you don't really know who casts the spell or anything like that, so it'd be difficult. So that does make sense. Oh, poor Spike. This episode is odd. I mean, you would think, this being about the Equestria Games, the focus would be on the Equestria Games, but it's not. It's about Spike. Interesting. This is just simply an odd episode. I'm not sure if I like this one so much. Sort of like, I don't know where they're going with this. It's like, I think at some point Spike should, like, when she's singing the thing, just don't sing. Just stop. It's like, just standing there just humming along or not doing anything would be a lot less embarrassing than trying to make up the words and obviously show that you don't know this song. Oh no. Poor Spike. I mean, he finally gets this admiration and attention and everything, but in a way, it's sort of, almost undeserved in a way. No. I mean, it is, but I mean, obviously, I think the Crystal Ponies are making this way too big of a deal, but now he's worked himself into a corner. Bummer. Oh no, poor Spike.
Spike, you coming?
Probably not.
Nah, I got this stuff to pack up.
Aww.
But you've been moping in here for almost the entire games.
Oh,
and tonight's the closing ceremony.
Bummer.
Which means we leave tomorrow. Ergo, the packing.
Oh. I'm depressed.
And so the games conclude as they always do, with the Ice Archery Finals.
Ice archery?
Archers, take your places.
Too bad Ponyville doesn't have any ice archers competing.
Bummer.
We don't have anyone to root for.
It's okay. Ponyville has 37 medals and Cloudsdale 36. So looks like we'll be medal champs in the games anyway.
Cool.
Woo-hoo!
But Cloudsdale has 2 ice archery finalists down there right now. If they both place, Cloudsdale wins the medal count.
Oh
So
well.
you're saying it all comes down to this one event?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Twilight! Come take this extra seat next to me and freak out over the medal count! I'll show you how. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Actually, I was looking for Spike. Have you seen him? He wouldn't come. We tried to talk him into it, but he wouldn't listen. You can have his extra seat, though.
Oh.
Twilight?
Wait, is she on top of that guy's head? Oh, poor Spike. He's depressed.
Spike? You here?
Oh, bummer. Oh, he almost ate that, oh dear.
I'm super busy. Look at all this packing left to do. Crazy, right?
No more hiding out. You're coming with me. Now.
Oh dear.
Okay, fine. I'll come. Can I at least wear these?
Yeah. Let's fire faster. Let's fire faster. It's an interesting
Those aren't your average heroes. They freeze whatever part of the target they hit.
Interesting.
Whoever encases their entire target in ice first wins.
Interesting.
Keep your eye on number 7 from Cloudsdale. He's the favorite.
Don't stand there. Fire, you
Honestly,
fool.
Spike, I don't see why you're being so hard on yourself.
I let every pony down. Twice. You never let any pony down, so you have no idea what that's like.
Ouch.
Are you kidding? I've totally let ponies down. That's not the point. The torch got lit, the aerial relay teams got their medals. No harm, no foul.
Can we at least watch from inside there? I'm not sure I'm ready to face crowds in the stands just yet.
Aww. Uh-oh. Incoming! Uh-oh. I sense a crisis, but... Finally, they do something!
Steer it towards the field! Away from the crowd!
Some pony cut the disabling spell.
There isn't time!
Bummer!
Dash! Fluttershy! Move!
Fire at will! Woo! Yeah. Hey! Nice one. Yay! Yes, it was.
I just wanted to thank you personally for saving those ponies and the games, oh great and honorable Spike the Brave and Glorious.
Wow.
You must be very proud.
I guess.
You get
You guess?
I just saw what needed to be done and reacted. It just so happens I can breathe fire. and-
Right attitude.
And if you could do that, you'd have done the same.
Forgive me for being blunt, Spike, but you're not making a lick of sense.
Well, it's just how I feel.
Oh.
Wait a second. I think I get it. You keep saying you let every pony down, but we all keep saying you didn't. You know who was disappointed in you, Spike? You. And only you can make it right with you again. What would that take,
Interesting.
Spike?
I don't know. Can you turn back time? Because I'd sure like a do-over on that opening ceremony.
We can't turn back time, but would you do me the great honor of lighting fireworks in my place at the closing ceremonies tonight?
Come on, Spike. You saved the Crystal Empire. Twice. I think you can light some fireworks.
I guess I have to at least give it a shot.
Right attitude.
Ponyville won the medal count, and only by 1 medal.
Cool.
Wonder which medal that was.
Nah.
Damn.
How's it feel to have opened the best Equestria Games in Ponyville history, Squirt?
Probably as good as it feels to close them.
Ooh, the Royal Guard. Yes.
Okay, it's time.
You know, it's kind of weird. No matter how many times others tell you you're great, all the praise in the world means nothing if you don't feel it inside.
It's that music again.
Sometimes to feel good about yourself, you've got to let go of the past. That way, when the time comes to let your greatness fly, you'll be able to light up the whole sky.
Interesting. Yo. Yes, I haven't said this in a while, but thank you to you hardworking people for working so hard on the show. Yo. Oh dear, so that was unexpected. I think it's definitely the word that describes that the best. Dear, oh dear. Just have to wait for the credits to finish. That one. Whoops. One of these days I'll finally get this procedure down pack. Anyway, so that was the Equestria Games. Actually, no, it's just Equestria Games. Anyway, that was, unexpected. It's like, I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't really get to the Equestria Games, or just kind of happening in the background. That kind of bites. It would have been interesting to actually have the Equestria Games be at the forefront, but it's like, yeah, they just happened, and they just finished, and they're done. Bummer. Yeah, we didn't really learn anything any more about it or anything, but, oh well. Maybe next time, Yeah, this was just simply odd. I mean, this is, again, it's essentially 2 Spike episodes in a row. Interesting. I don't know if that's happened with characters before, but I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, I kind of like and dislike this one. This is an interesting lesson, because it's a very interesting lesson, which I think I understand a little bit, because it's like, yeah, I mean, it's easy to not, it's easy for people to, like, you get all this praise and you feel like you don't deserve it. And I have to be, at the beginning of this episode, I think Spike in a way doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying that he in the way that, you know, they're over, the Crystal Ponies are like fangirling or fanboying over him and everything, but so he did bring the Crystal Heart to to the Crystal Ponies, but in a way you could almost argue that it was Princess Twilight that did all the hard work. She found it. He just delivered them to her. And I'm not trying to put down Spike or beat on Spike. I'm just saying that that, yeah, I think they're making them out to be this great big superhero, and they built a statue to him and everything, and that's cool. But at the same time, it seems a little bit that may have been just going a little bit too far. But yeah, I mean, as we unfortunately could see that he cracked under pressure. But again, as I've interesting. I mean, that's interesting in itself that he cracked when it's about, in a way, himself, but he doesn't crack when it's about rescuing other people and about other people. And that's interesting. That's very cool. And again, I think that is very Spike. Spike isn't about, he's not self-serving. He's not selfish. He's a servant. He's a servant. That's cool. Being a servant is a pretty cool thing in a way sometimes. But yeah, he wants to help other people and other ponies and stuff and do his job and do his role very well. And I think I'm projecting at this moment. Because, yeah, I mean, I must have been switching to my own OC and myself. It's like, yeah, I mean, what I really want sometimes is just to know that I've done a really good job. It's like, this is what I do. This is my mission. I've did it good. That's all I really want sometimes. It's like, you often hear that from a lot of, heroes. Just like, I don't understand what everybody's going on about. I just did what I was trained to do, or did what anyone would have done, Yeah, again, like anybody who had fire-breathing abilities would have probably jumped in and tried to do what Spike did too. It was the right thing to do, and that's cool. I like this lesson. This is an interesting lesson. This is another one of these that I don't think I've ever heard a lesson like this in a children's show before, but it's definitely a very interesting one, because, yeah, you can get all this praise from people, but if you don't believe it, it doesn't really matter. I mean, which is interesting. Again, that's just interesting. I think I'm gonna have to think about that one a lot more, but I like that. I think I get behind that, because sometimes I feel that way. It's like sometimes I'll get praised for something. It's like, no, I was just doing my job. I did what I had to do. Like, I must have been like yesterday. Oh, it's like, it's the trouble with being a programmer in my company is that there's always the possibility of a big crisis, as they say in Babylon 5, of someone's like invoice summary register breaking. We have to go fix it, and it just means it's like, drop whatever you're doing, get it done, get it fixed. Otherwise, this company cannot make payroll and stuff, and that's just bad. So it's like, if you have to stay, late, that's what you got to do. It's like, we just did what we had to do. But which is why I relate to the previous episode as well, because it's like, I was definitely feeling like Twilight. It's like, man, I've got other things I'd like to do than stay here trying to fix this invoice summary register. But we got it done. We did what we had to do and everything, and that was cool. And again, that relates to my OC in a way that. No, I'll just say this briefly, because, yeah, Blue Star, my OC Blue Star, he has, he's a member of the Royal Guard, he's a heroic pony, but he's not unaffected by things, and that, he initially will be afraid or anxious about certain things, kind of like Spike is. Spike was initially anxious and fearful about this, but when the chips are down, he is able to do what he needs to do. And my OC is like, but he'll struggle with that, with anxiety, fear, whatever, but he'll find ways to overcome it. And that's what Spike does in this episode. He overcomes that. I mean, yeah, you can't rewind time. I like that, because technically, in a way, they can rewind time. Well, sort of. There was one time travel episode, but but I like that they didn't try to do that. It's like, we can't rewind time, but we give you a second chance to sort of redeem yourself. And I think that's obviously the solution for Spike. Spike needs to redeem himself. I mean, for him, it's like, doing this big heroic action wasn't a big deal to him. He just simply had to do what he had to do. I mean, anybody else would have done what he could have too. I mean, I'll comment on the pony's reaction to this in a minute. But yeah, I mean, but to him, interestingly, it's this thing of, doing something in a way that's in a way for himself, about himself, and not about really serving others, in a way, is interesting. Again, I don't know. I think my brain is sleep deprived. I don't know if I'm going anywhere with this, but I always like that, that I think that's an interesting thing. I've seen a lot of characters in a lot of different stories where when they try to do something that's ultimately about them, like, for example, this thing with lighting the torch for Spike, it's not about the Crystal Empire or the Equestria Games. It's about him. It's about him in this big glorious moment, in a way, and stuff. And I don't think he feels that way, but that's probably why he cracks under that pressure, because maybe he's not used to that kind of pressure. When it is about doing something for someone else, he'll be all over it, and he'll take care of it. He'll get it done. He'll do what he has to do. So that's interesting in itself. I like that. So in a way, that was his struggle. It's his, in a way that is sort of the lesson that, all these ponies are giving him these praise, and rightfully so. I mean, they saved the Crystal Empire twice, and he's like, now that doesn't matter to me. I just simply did what I had to do. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, that makes, in a way, that makes Spike a true heroic character. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I mean, oh. Okay, so I think I'm going to get away from that because I'm rambling on, and I don't want to ramble on. I want to try to keep semi-focused, but I will probably fail, as I usually do. Ah, dear. So, yeah, I'm disappointed that we didn't really, the Equestria Games are really not the focus of this episode. So, I mean, I'm also glad that, but I was glad that, the Ponyville did win lots of medals. I'm a little surprised that they did. I think that might have been a little cheating a little bit, because, yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know how they got silver in that relay, considering that they were like, I don't know, I'm going to say on the order of like 20-30 seconds behind the Wonderbolts or something like that. I would say is like, that's an eternity in races, so I don't know how they managed to even get close in coming to silver or anything like that. And I like that too, that Rainbow Dash didn't win the gold. She won silver, which was cool. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a thing in our culture of being the best and winning, and, that's good. It's good to motivate kids, encourage them to try to do the best. But at the same time, you know what? Not everybody can win gold medals. Just winning a medal at all is an accomplishment in itself. I mean, yeah, for like some of these countries at the Olympic Games, just winning a medal at all, or even coming within like the top 10 is an achievement for some of those countries. So anyway, yeah, I mean, there's never one of these episodes. There's a lot to stop and think about, like the disabling spell and everything, and that was an interesting idea. That must be very unnerving for some of the unicorns. It's like, I can't do magic anymore because it's so fundamental to some of them. And it's like the levitation spell to begin with. It's like, it'd be like someone cutting off your hands. It's like, oh, I can't lift this with my magic anymore. What do I do? But again, that made sense. I like that. I mean, again, I did think that, are they getting political here? Oh dear. I don't think they were, but I hope not anyway, because that would be sad. But anyway, my first thoughts, I don't really like this episode. It's a difficult episode. It's sort of, I mean, I do like, it is sort of fun. It's not completely unfun. It does have some entertaining things in it, but it's also kind of weird. On the one hand, it seems to go by in a flash. Like the Equestria Games are begun and over with before we know it. But at the same time, the whole thing with Spike is sort of like dragging on, and it's like it's almost a paradox between those two things. I mean, again, I would have liked to have seen more about the Equestria Games. In fact, I figured the Equestria Games were going to be in the finale, that there was going to be a big crisis during the Equestria Games or something, but that doesn't appear to be the case. And no, I will not watch the promo. It's only one more week away. I'll find out soon enough. Oh, yes, this is why I don't check Equestria Daily. I know I should, but I don't, because it's like the last time I checked Equestria Daily, I learned all about the Twilight, the Alicorn Twilight thing from last year, and I really don't want that to happen again. So yeah. So oh dear. So yes, I hate spoilers. It's stuff. We will know soon enough. I do not know why I do that in a Russian accent. But anyway, yeah, overall, I kind of don't like this one. I mean, I really like its lesson because it's so unusual, but yet so relevant. That, in a way, I mean, I think I have to stop thinking of this, but I think in a way, it's like you have to be happy with yourself. And it doesn't matter how much people praise you. If you're not happy with yourself, you need to figure out how to resolve that. And you have to let go of the past, which is usually sometimes a very good lesson sometimes, because... Oh dear, I can't think of it. I know there was a good quote from like Clone Wars about not letting go of the past or something like that, but I can't remember what it is. But anyway, yeah, I mean, this was an interesting one for Spike. I mean, it certainly was. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool in a way that the Spike did get all this attention from the Crystal Empire, and it does kind of make sense. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. He did a pretty good thing for the Crystal Empire, but I don't know if we're ready to make him like the national hero or anything just yet. And we got to see the Royal Guard, and they got to speak and everything, and that was kind of cool, and different colors and variations, and that was cool. Could I say, I like the Royal Guard. I think they're cool. Yes, they're a minor character. They will most likely not go, and they will most likely not do anything big or important with the Crystal Guard, the Royal Guard. They're most likely not going to do anything with them, but oh well. I can dream, can't I? But anyway, yeah, I mean, again, it was cool to see Shining Armor in his armor again. Yes, but I think this kind of might defeat my theory that Shining Armor's not in the Royal Guard anymore. Because, yeah, we didn't see him. We just simply didn't see him in his armor during the Crystal Empire. And I would figure if I was going to go on this big, dangerous mission to secure this empire that hasn't been seen for 1,000 years, and if I had a suit of armor laying around, I would wear it. But, so I don't know what this means. I mean, it could just be that simply Shining Armor just kept his armor. It could have. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to interpret this anyway. Because I don't think he is a member of the Royal Guard anymore. Because how can he be? He's leading the Crystal Empire now and all that. So, yeah, anyway. So let's get away from that. That might be a topic for a Focus On video or something. But, yeah, that was interesting. He looks good in his armor. I like that. He's cool. We did get to hear the anthem to the Crystal, no. I was gonna say the Crystal Empire. No. To Cloudsdale. Sadly, we didn't actually get to hear the words, and it was difficult to hear over the over Spike. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. But it was, of course, it was meant to be awful. That kind of bites. It's like, Spike got a singing role, but he doesn't know the words, and it's terrible, and it's awful. Again, Spike, I would just give it up. It's like, when you don't know the words, just either don't sing or just hum in the background, and, that would get... Oh, it'd be interesting to see how the Crystal Ponies think about him now after this. Well, actually, they probably still think he's a hero because he did save them again, and he did like the fireworks at the end, so that was cool. Yeah, and all the princesses were here, including including Griffins and the delegates from Saddle Arabia. Prince Blueblood. Darn, I don't like him very much. Yeah. And we saw some other delegates from other places. Didn't get a good look, but that'll be interesting to look at later. So there was a lot in this to think about and look at, but I do not like it. I think maybe after I watched it a couple times, I think I'll like it. I think I'll like it more. It's one of these. It's like the first time I'm like, oh man. But after you get over that shock of whatever, or the disappointment, it's like, then it starts to be okay. Then it starts to be, fun or interesting. I think this is not necessarily a bad one. It's just difficult. It's just simply difficult. But I like it. But I like it and dislike it at the same time. It's another one of these. I like this lesson, but I don't like the episode itself. It's not one of these that I would go and watch if I was like depressed or something. It's not as... It's just not as fun. I think it's okay, but not... It's like, yeah, the lesson's good, but the episode itself is bad, I think is ultimately my verdict on this one. So I think I'm going to leave that there before I start rambling on about this, which I've already done. Oh, man. This is what happens when I'm asleep. Must get more sleep. I don't know why that's so hard for me sometimes. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. So there's effectively only one more session left. Oh dear. That's good and bad. It's good because, we get to see the season finale, but then there's no more episodes for who knows how long. Bummer. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to discuss what I'm going to do after season 4, probably in a status update video at some point, because there's a lot to think about. It's like, where do I go from here? But it's definitely going to be, I definitely think the season 4 finale is going to be interesting. It's probably going to be very busy. But again, I think I may comment on that in a future Focus On video or something like that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this Comrack video, and thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. So until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.